Hello, my name's Emma from Balance Works Yoga. Thank you for joining me today for the next in our chakra series. So this is a practice for the Solar Plexus Chakra. We've been moving up through the chakras, and the Solar Plexus Chakra is the power chakra. So connected with the aspects of our being that is like our courage, our willpower, our determination, our self-worth, how able we are to see things through and motivate ourselves, which obviously is sometimes really difficult in life. So often that's when we feel a bit imbalanced in our solar plexus chakra or in this area of our life. So lots of things today that connect with this area of our body, our core, things to stretch and strengthen. Taking things nice and gently though, so we're building heat, lots of sort of power positions, but nice and gently to hopefully build some confidence, build some strength in this area of our body. Okay, so we're going to start lying down, so take a moment to get comfortable on your mat. You can either have the knees bent or you can extend them long. And just maybe bring your hands to this area of your body in between your navel and your rib cage. And take 3 big full breaths. Really feeling your belly expand. And as you exhale, beginning to just let go a little bit of the day so far. The week, whatever's been going on, just put it all to one side. Relaxing the muscles, allowing the back to press further into the mat. So you choose whether your legs are long or your knees are bent here. One more big breath. Maybe taking an extra sip of air at the top. And long exhale. Going to bend the knees now if they're not already. Bring the arms alongside you, palms facing down, feet nice and wide, and just take a few little windscreen wipers of the knees here just to begin to engage this area of our body. It's just a lovely thing to do at any point if you need a bit of a stretch out. This lovely twist that stretches the back, the hips, excuse me, and it's just nice and relaxing. Awesome. Going to extend the legs now and cross the right foot over the left and bring our feet to the bottom left corner of the mat. We're going to reach our arms up and overhead and just behind us, relaxing them behind us on the floor, or maybe cactusing the arms, or you can put your hands underneath your head if you like, anything that feels comfortable. Bringing our head and our arms to the top left-hand corner of the mat for this nice banana stretch all the way up the right-hand side. So take a big inhale into the body, right-hand side of the body, and exhale. A couple more big breaths. Maybe taking a moment to think about areas of your life where you feel confident, or areas of your life where maybe there's a bit of inertia, procrastination, where we need to maybe dig a bit deeper and organize ourselves and tap into our solar plexus chakra. Ask ourselves what we need. Okay, come back to center. Keeping everything where it is, but cross the left foot over the right this time and bring it to the bottom right-hand corner of the mat and shuffle our arms, our shoulders over to the top left side of the mat. Sorry, the top right side of the mat. So you get this nice big banana bend. Sorry, if I'm not completely concentrating, I'm feeling a bit too relaxed. My lefts and rights get a bit muddled up, as you all know. Big breaths. Feel your tummy inflate and exhale. Relax the shoulders, relax the face. Begin to relax the mind. And then come back to center. Interlace the fingers behind our head, and we're just going to lift the head slightly here. But you're supporting the neck, not so you're cranking it forward. So it doesn't have to be high. And going to uncross the legs and just lift the right foot up, and then bring it down again. So nice extended leg up and down. So you can lift your head or shoulder blades off the ground as much as feels okay, but not cranking it with not so much using the hands to bring it forwards, just using your core to lift here. Swap legs, inhale up. Really beginning to engage our core, switch things on. Lovely, keep the left leg extended. We're going to hug the right knee in. Again, just trying to lift the shoulders off the ground a little bit here. If it's too much, just you choose your height. It might be here, here, or here. Maybe a few ankle rotations. Swap over. So we're going to extend the right leg and hug in the left. Getting the squeeze in our core beginning to activate. Build a bit of heat. And then bend both knees, bring the feet flat to the ground, shuffle your heels as close as you can to your glutes here. Knees in line with your hips, arms alongside you, palms facing down. We're going to come into a little bridge. Press through the feet, press through the hands. Inhale, slowly lift the hips off the ground. And just keep squeezing glutes, the thighs to lift up. Just get a counter stretch. So we're doing things to activate the core, but we're also doing things to stretch the core. Squeeze, lift. You choose how high you come here. And exhale, come all the way back down. Reach the arms up and overhead. Just extend the legs down a little bit further here. You can either have them straight or bent. We're going to reach the arms up and overhead and see if we can just lift ourselves up, coming to this kind of L-shaped position, and then slowly lower ourselves down. This is where Harry's going to get in the way, and we're going to repeat. Harry, out the way. Go on. Over there. Good boy. So up and down, trying to control the movement. Use the breath. Exhale. Roll down. Curl yourself down. And if you need to, you can sort of hold onto your thighs here to lift yourself up. You can't sit there, my darling. That's not going to be great. You can use your thighs, so grab hold and lift yourself up a little bit here. One more. It's all right having a little dog that comes and joins you doing yoga, but a big dog that comes to sit on your mat, it's quite hard because he'll literally sit just there. Okay, so once we're up to a seated position, just take a moment to sit nice and tall. Just check in with your sort of spine is lifted, chest lifted. Going to hug the left knee in, squeeze it in. You can cross it over if you like as an option. Going to reach the left fingertips backwards. Find the floor behind you and either take your right hand to the outer edge of the left knee or the forearm. Just really squeezing and lifting, taking an inhale to sit tall and exhale to twist from the belly, the rib cage. And then maybe the shoulders. Inhale. Try not to slouch and exhale. Come back to center, switch legs, cross over with the left one with the right leg, or it can stay here, you choose. Wrap around, inhale, reach over with your right hand, find the floor behind with your fingertips. Inhale, squeeze and lift. Exhale, get a little twist. One more breath here. Inhale. Really trying to sit as tall as you can. Tuck the chin a little bit and exhale. Twist from the belly. Come back to center. So we're going to find boat pose. So hands underneath our thighs and just take a little lean back here. trying not to round the back, keeping nice and long. Maybe the feet come up, maybe they don't. Maybe you can release the arms, just drawing the shoulders back, everything nice and long here. Whichever level you're at, take a breath. And then exhale. We're going to bring the hands to the left and take the legs to the right. And take a little fold over the left knee. Inhale as we come up, slide the left fingertips back and reach up with the right hand. Lift the hips. And exhale. Come back down again and then come back to our boat. We're going to go to the other side now. So feet to the side, hands can come down, take a fold. Slide the right hand back, lift the left hand up. Open the chest, maybe lift the hips, coming into a little camel variation. Exhale back to center, coming back into boat. And we'll go again on the other side. You can do the whole thing using your hands or trying to keep your hands off the ground, reaching up. Obviously you need the support of your left hand for that. Coming back to boat, other side. Use your hands if you need here. Right hand back, inhale up. Sail back down. Lovely. Coming back to center. Just going to extend the legs, give them a little bit of a jiggle here. And then send them behind. We're going to come into a tabletop position. So take a moment to get yourself into a tabletop. And once we're here, we'll come into cat-cow. So give the spine a nice flexion here. So we're going to inhale, drop the belly. Just check that your hips are over your knees, your shoulders are over your wrists. And we're going to come into cat-cow. We're going to round the back. Tucking the tailbone in. And then inhale, drop the belly, tailbone comes up, exhale, squeeze the air out, round the back, head can come down if that feels good, pressing the ground away, inhale, expand the belly, close the eyes, really feeling through this move, trying to have nice long arms, shoulders away from the ears. One more. And then come back to a neutral spine. We're just going to sort of kneel for a moment. Sit back on your heels. Do a few shoulder rolls. Just release things in our wrists and our shoulders. Going to sort of activate the arms a bit more here. So we're going to do like front crawls, do swimmer's arms. So alternate big arm circles. But again, you choose if you want them to be a bit smaller. Trying to reach, make them nice and long. You can get that little twist through the upper body as we rotate in the shoulders. And then we're going to go backwards, so back crawl, reaching behind. Just opening out. And then back to center, shake things out. Press through the heel, press through the shins and lift yourself up to an upright kneeling position. We're going to reach the arms up. Bring the hands together and take the thumbs backwards, bending at the elbows. Get a little back bend here wherever it feels good. And then reach forward with the hands. Exhale as we reach them forwards. Keep the hands going all the way down to the floor and maybe behind us as we roll down. It's a rabbit pose. Inhale, all the way back up to where we started. Hands together, bend at the elbows. You choose the range for this one. Reach forwards, nice long arms. Send them behind. Maybe the head comes down, maybe not. Just go with the range that feels good for you and your body. Squeeze at the top. And then lovely, we're going to come back down, bring the hands back down to the mat. And walk the hands a little bit further forwards here so that we can lower the hips down, coming into a half plank position. Spread the fingertips. Bring our body weight a little bit further over our hands so we've still got our shoulders over our wrists. getting ready for a full plank. So we're spreading the fingertips, maybe a little outward rotation here, so sending the index fingers to the top of the mat. I'm going to take an inhale, and then as we exhale, we'll tuck the toes and lift the knees and come into a full plank. And then bring the knees back down and exhale back into child's pose. So inhale, come forwards. Exhale, press away. Inhale, lower the knees, back to child's pose. Half plank, full plank, half plank, child's pose. Find this flow. Rounding the back as we roll up. Inhale. Exhale, lift the knees. Inhale, lower them. Exhale, back to child's pose. One more round. Round the back. Come back to our half plank. Inhale. Exhale, push away. Knees down. Back to child's pose. Just stay there for a moment. Giving the upper body a nice stretch, the back. And then we're going to roll all the way back to our half plank, and we're going to hug the elbows in and lower ourselves down to our bellies here. Going to shuffle back a little bit. Untuck the toes, press the feet into the mat. Hands sort of out to the side. We're going to press through our lower body, press our feet into the mat, press our pelvis into the mat, press even sort of our core, our bellies into the mat, and see if we can press down, engage the glutes, and lift the chest slightly. Hands can be here, or maybe, because we're not trying to push through our hands here, maybe you can hold them up. Really squeeze, and then exhale, come back down. Maybe forehead to the mat. And then we'll go again. Inhale. Squeeze and lift. Exhale, back down. And again, squeeze, press down with the lower body. Draw those elbows back, get a little squeeze of the shoulders, and exhale. On the next one, if you want, as we lift and squeeze, you can send the fingertips back and maybe lift the toes, coming into a bit of a locust variation. Gaze at the mat, so we've got a nice long neck. Take a couple of breaths here. And then relax, bring the arms underneath your head and just rock the hips from side to side, giving them a little release, the back a little release here. Okay, take a couple of breaths. Okay, we're going to lift our hips and come all the way back to a child's pose. You have the arms out extended in front of you in an extended child's pose if that feels good. And then we're going to lift up, tuck the toes, lift the knees, adjust your hands if you need here, and come up into a downward dog. So take a moment to pedal the legs, bend the knees, add a nice bit of movement in here. So really maybe twist through the back, the core. Take some deep breaths. Trying to bend the knees as much as you need to begin to bring the belly towards the thighs. Lifting, drawing the hips upwards. Bring the feet a little bit close together. Then we're going to inhale, lift the right foot up. And exhale, round the back, lift the hips and see if we can step that right foot through. Lower the back knee, plant the left hand down, reach the right hand up here, coming into a twisted lunge. Option to lift the back knee if you prefer. Inhale. Maybe send the right fingertips behind you. And then bring that hand all the way back down to the mat, framing the front foot. Going to come up on our fingertips here and step the back foot in. Option to use a block if you've got a block to hand here, or hold on to a piece of furniture. We're going to come into a little warrior 3. So we're going to bring the weight over our right foot. And as we do, maybe the back foot lifts up here. So either fingertips to the ground or holding on to something, if that feels better. Trying to keep a nice long back. And really grounding through that right foot, making sure you're nice and stable on a stable surface. Using the block if you need. Lifting the back foot, we want to be as kind of parallel, no more than parallel. Maybe lifting the hands to come to prayer position. Arms can be wherever you like in Warrior 3, just seeing if we've got the willpower, determination to keep on going through. If it's tricky, it doesn't matter if we're wobbling all over the place. And then slowly come back upright. Going to take that left knee up with us, hug it in here. Pulling ourselves upright. And then bend, bringing the left ankle on top of the right knee and just sitting down in a bit of a chair pose variation here, or standing pigeon. Or you can cross the foot here. And then inhale, come all the way back up. Release, bring both feet down to the floor, lift the hands up. Maybe finding this like Charlie's Angel type mudra. Going to interlace the fingers, point the index fingers up. Reaching up, finding all this power through the body. And take a little dip to the left side, getting a nice stretch. Inhale, lift to center. Exhale, stretch on the other side. The hips can have a little jut out the side, whatever feels good. Just getting into a nice side stretch. Back to center, relax the arms. Might just need to shake things out a little bit and just take a moment before we move to the next little part of the sequence. Okay, so coming to the top of our mat. Going to reach the arms up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, slide hands up, coming to a half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. And then roll all the way back up. Bring the arms all the way up. Find the hands together, prayer position, and bring them down to your heart. We're going to sit down into a chair position, begin to bend the knees, bringing the body weight backwards through your heels. Maybe reach the arms forward, or you can keep them here, long back. Then bring the weight through your right foot and see if we can lift the left toes off the mat or keep them just touching. And then as we stand up, push through your right foot, lifting up, lifting the knee up, hugging it in here. Oops. Option to stay here. Ooh, finding that wobble, but get yourself balanced first. If you're feeling balanced, Emma, then you can release the left hand and take that backwards, holding on with your right hand, pulling that knee in to get this little twist, standing twist. So solar plexus is really getting challenged. Try and hold it if you can, and then lightly as you can, we're going to step back into a warrior 2 position. Lots of wobbles today, but that's fine. It's how we deal with them, it's how we cope with them, and it's our frame of mind. We're not beating ourselves up, we are trying to be positive. It's okay, accepting where you're at, being kind to yourself, not hard on yourself. Okay, coming into warrior 2, nice strong legs, bend in the front knee, check your knee is tracking the toes, nice parallel arms, but nice and light. Going to create a bit of dancing warrior here. So we're going to inhale, lift the right arm up, allow the left arm to sort of curve under, nice and creative with the arms, and exhale, coming into sort of a side angle, but allow the arms to float. Inhale, exhale. Nice to add a bit of flow sometimes. Strong base and light, joyful up top. The next time we come into side angle, you can bring your right forearm or hand to the front knee, reaching up here. Or you can bring it down to the ground, reaching forward with the left hand. Get a lovely long line from your left foot to your left fingertips. And then exhale, we're going to bring the hand down, pivot on the back foot and bring the back knee down, coming back into our low lunge here. Have a little rock if you need to. Then we're going to untuck the back toes, lift up into a crescent lunge. And exhale, bring the hands back down. Take the right foot, step it back into either a half plank, pressing the ground away, or full plank if you prefer. Just gonna move my block. Shift the weight over your front hands and lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Untuck the toes. And just take a little Cobra of your choice here. Squeeze the lower body, squeeze the glutes. Exhale down, press through your hands under your shoulders, tuck the toes, lift yourself up, pushing through, coming back into downward dog. Pedal the knees, releasing any tension in the back. A couple of big full breaths here. Walk the feet a bit close together. Inhale, lift the right leg this time. And exhale, round the back, draw the knee in, lifting the hips as high as you can so we can step through. Lower the back knee, bring the left hand down. You can use the block if you prefer here. And inhale, lift the right arm up, finding a twisted lunge. Maybe rotate the hand, maybe lift the back knee if you like. Or keep it down. Send the right fingertips back for an extra little twist here. And then reach that arm all the way forwards, bring it back to the mat. Got the block to hand if we need it. We're going to step the back foot in. Begin to bring the weight over the right foot. And as we do so, and you can hold on to something here if you need, slowly take your time here. Maybe the left toes come up a little bit, maybe not. Seeing if you can just catch your balance, either holding onto the block or maybe releasing, taking a moment in whichever variation, hands wherever you like in Warrior 3, before slowly, with as much control as you can, coming back upright, sweeping the left knee through, hug it in. Whoops. And then we're going to cross the legs over. Either bring the left ankle to the right knee and sitting down or chair, or you can cross it over fully. And then coming back upright, lift the fingertips all the way up towards the sky, ground through both feet, interlace the hands into a fist, but point your index fingers upwards and take a little lean to the left. Inhale back up and exhale to the right. Come back upright, release the arms. Give yourself a little shoulder roll. Lovely. Okay, inhale, lift up. Hands together and come back into a chair pose, sitting back, bending the knees and just lowering down, sinking down, but trying to keep that nice long back. So not sticking the bottom out, but not rounding it either. Just getting the right sort of balance that feels okay to lengthen the back here. Ground through your left foot this time. I'm going to go on face the other way. Left foot, and just see if you can hover the right foot off the ground or keep the toes down. And as you lift back up, hug that right knee in. Drawing the shoulders back, trying to be up nice, long through the spine, and release the right hand, opening out the side, really trying to find a focal point here. Just pulling the right knee in a little bit with your left hand. There's the wobbles, it's all fine. Whoops. Maybe taking your gaze to the side if you're not feeling too wobbly here. And then with as much control as we can, we're going to send that right foot backwards and come into Warrior 2 on the other side. Roll the shoulders and just take a moment to land in this strong position. The warrior poses are great for feeling strong, confident, engaging and energizing the Solar Plexus Chakra, reminding ourselves we are strong, we've got this, keep going, we can follow things through, we can take them to the end, and we can jump back on if we fall off. Okay, I'm going to lift the left hand up and just come into Dancing Warrior. Allow the hands to come into this lovely, almost like yin-yang, circular shape. Just enjoying the flow, but pressing down and feeling strong through your lower body. I love the warrior poses for what they represent. I like to just remind myself that I'm strong, that I'm calm, and getting that right level of strength, but ease and joy. Such an important part of yoga. Let's come into side angle. Bring the left forearm down to the left knee. Inhale, just draw the right shoulder back a little bit further here, or you can bring the left fingertips down a bit further. You choose until your back feels okay. Reach with the right fingertips and see if we can take them all the way down to the mat. And then we're going to lower the back knee, coming into our low lunge on the other side. Have a little rock if you need to here. You can hold on to a block. Mine's over there, but you know what to do here. We'll have a little rock backwards and forwards. And then we're going to reach forwards with our hands, or you can come up to your knee first. We're going to reach up and come into crescent lunge. The back foot can be tucked or untucked, it's your choice. I feel a bit more stable when I'm pressing down with the top of my back foot. And then exhale, bring the hands back down. We're going to send the left foot backwards, coming into our half plank or our full plank here. Take a breath as we draw the belly in, but lower the hips. Great one to do in the mirror to check we've got a nice long back, looking after we're not sort of doing weird things to our back here as long as we can. And then we're going to lower ourselves down to our bellies. And just maybe come onto your forearms here. It's your choice. Just going to move that block out of the way. Forearms. Or you can bring your chest a bit further down and, relax on your arms if you prefer. Going to bend in the knee. So bring the right foot up towards the right glute and then lower it back down. And then the left one, so squeezing. So you can choose if you're just keeping your head down or if that feels okay in your back. And then the next time you lift your right foot towards your right glute, you can send your right arm out, right hand, circle all the way around and see if you can hold on to your foot or your ankle, or maybe if you've got a bit of leggings there. I haven't got leggings that are long enough today. And then bring it back in again. Other leg, so lift the left foot and then take your left hand backwards, see if you can tap it, and then back. Let's go the other side. So you might just tap it, you might just tap thin air. That's fine. We're building up the mobility. There's a lot going on in the shoulders here. Maybe if you can hold on, then take a little lift, pushing the foot into the hand. Maybe you can do both at the same time or one at a time. And as you inhale, so we're coming into bow pose, really using the inhale and the expansion of the belly to lift, squeezing the back body and pushing the feet into the hands for extra lift. Some people get into this little rocking motion, but just protecting your neck, trying not to crunch with the neck too much. And whenever we've had enough, just ease yourself down nice and slowly, try not to thud. Bring the arms back, creating a little pillow for your arms, and just rock the hips out. Bring your head down to your pillow, your hands. So lots of strengthening things to feel strong, but also chance to just stretch, calm, relax in between, rest, which is so important. Protect our body. Okay, slide the hands under the shoulders. And slowly push our way back and just sit back in a child's pose. Take your time getting there. All sorts, the back's been worked quite strongly, so just take your time. Maybe you want to sit round the back and come into a little cat before melting down. The arms can be in front of you, extended child's pose, or you can slide them along the mat and relax them alongside you. Trying to relax as much as we can in the back. Big breaths here, expanding the full back, all four corners of the back. And as you exhale, just trying to relax in every muscle, your hands, your feet, your face. One more breath. And slowly slide the hands under your shoulders to roll back upright. And then we are going to come onto our bottoms. And just one more extra little thing to come down to the mat. So we're going to have a little go at a reverse tabletop. So knees bent here. And the feet not too close, not too far away either, about here. Because as we lift the knees up, we want our knees to sort of be over our feet. Hands can be any direction, but generally fingers pointing to the, depends on your wrists, fingers pointing towards the feet. And we're going to press through our hands, check our wrists are over our shoulders, press through our feet and see if we can just lift our hips up here. I'm spreading my hands out, spreading my fingers out, really feeling nicely solid through my wrists, and lift the hips and just see where they come to. It might just be up and down. Adjust the feet, make any adjustments you need. Come up and down on the last one. Try and hold. Drop the shoulders away, really trying to lift the chest, squeeze the glutes. Just support the neck, don't tip it all the way back. Make sure you've got it. And then exhale, lower back down. Awesome. Going to come into a little boat. So hold behind the thighs, lift the feet, draw the shoulders back. Either release the hands, or keep them here. Big breath, and then bring the feet back down, reach forward with the hands, and we're going to try and roll down with lots of control, engaging the core. If you need to put your hands down, you can. It's just a great thing to practice doing to really engage the core. That's why we did a bit of up and down at the beginning, so you can always just do sort of a bit of up and down, just those little gentle crunches. Awesome. Bring the feet closer to the heels, closer to the glutes, and the arms can either stay just stretched out above your head, or they can be alongside you. We are going to slowly lift up into a bridge just to give the back a little release here. So we're going to lift the hips, squeeze, and just gradually peel up. Just check your neck is not holding any tension here. Squeeze and lift, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the knees together. Just relax the shoulders, maybe just sort of shuffle them underneath you for a bit more height. Big inhale, expand that area of your body. Shine it up, radiate that yellow light. And then exhale. Slow, slow, slow. Lots of control. Lowering down to the mat. And then going to bring the feet wide and arms alongside you. Just get that little windscreen wiper with the knees. Just allow them to go from side to side, loosening up, calming the nervous system, relaxing the body. So after all the efforts and strength of the Manipura chakra today, the Solar Plexus Chakra, beginning to cool things down a little bit. Side to side. Maybe just leave them on one side, take a breath. And then take them to the other side, take a breath. And come back to center. So your choice here, you have two choices. You either keep the feet wide and allow the knees to touch, or you can bring the feet together and allow the knees to come out. So just a choice of poses to finish with today. Bring the hands to this area of your body, just to connect with the solar plexus chakra. It's the color associated, which I meant to mention at the beginning, is yellow. A yellow jewel, burning brightly, where you can tap into your confidence, your inner power, your self-belief, take a moment to think about something you might want to achieve, your path, your purpose. Maybe it's something to help other people, because if we can find power in ourselves, then we can help other people. It can empower us to empower others. What can we do in our lives to do that, to make things happen? And then slowly bring the knees in and extend the legs. Relax the arms alongside you. As we finish this practice, just take anything you need from the practice into your week. Remember, all these chakras are always there. We can always tap into them, connect with them. See how we can use it to go forth into our week. Some extra power that we've found inside. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.